In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix your bad back posture in a very easy to follow step-by-step guide. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to go over a very easy to follow step-by-step guide that can quickly improve bad back posture. What usually causes this is because of tight chest muscles that draw us forward. So think using a cell phone all day long, and it gives that rounded shoulder appearance, but also because of weakness and tightness in the back itself. So to fix this, I'm going to break the video up into 3 separate parts. While each part is different, they are meant to work together and also in order. So start with the first one, work your way towards the last. As a bonus, all of the exercises can be done at home, require no equipment, and you may find give quick results even within 30 seconds. So let's get started and fix that bad back posture right now for good. So let's start by warming up the muscles and the soft tissues. This is a really important first step because it's going to bring blood flow in to improve circulation. It increases flexibility and just makes it less likely that you irritate those muscles later on through exercises. And I can't think of a better one to do than what is known as the figure 8. This one is going to work a ton of muscles in a short amount of time. You can do this one standing or seated. So I'm going to take my hands, I'm going to place them right on the back of my head. Just kind of lock your knuckles like this. Your elbows go straight ahead. Just like the name implies, we're going to do a figure 8, but trace it with our elbows. But before we start, I want to give you a couple notes. What we want to do is focus on taking a big wide swing as much as possible as we trace this 8 with our elbows. And as we trace the top part of the 8, we're going to do what is known as extension. That's a backward movement of the back. So as you trace, really focus on trying to bring your shoulder blades like this backwards, kind of taking your chest forward and upward towards the ceiling. You should feel a deep stretch forming, especially in between the shoulder blades. As we trace the bottom part of the 8, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to do flexion. So it's kind of like taking your elbows and chest forward until you feel a really deep stretch forming in the back. It should feel just a little bit different than extension. So let's start right in the middle of the 8. I'm going to do the top part first. You're just going to take a big swing up like this. Make sure to feel a lot of muscles fire in the back and go up really slowly. As you get to the top, stop right there. That's where we really want to focus on extension. So bring your head backward like this and also your shoulders until you feel a deep opening stretch in between the shoulder blades. Hold this for a second or two, and then you're slowly going to come down like this to the middle part. As we get to the middle part, again, we're going to take a big swing like this, but as we go down, really try to flex into it as much as possible. So as we get to the bottom, I'm going to pretty much take my hands right here, hook the back of my head, pulling my chin towards my chest, and allow a deep stretch to be felt pretty much all through the back. Again, hold this one comfortably for a couple seconds, and then swing back up like this. But you want to do this for a couple repetitions. And when you do this too, you're going to notice that one certain spot, like let's say going towards my right like this, going upwards, is the most tight, painful, or achy. It's the most challenging. At that point, what you want to focus on doing is that movement for a couple more repetitions until you feel that movement really start to not become challenging, or the muscles start to relax a little bit more, and then from there kind of build back into it. To take this one to the next level, you can switch up the direction too. So if you've been going like this in a counterclockwise motion, switch it up and go in reverse. And then at that point, it'll hit the muscles just a little bit differently. But give this one a try, and it's a perfect exercise to do throughout the day anytime that you need quick pain or tightness relief. So after we have the muscles warmed up, we're going to move on to the most important part, strengthening exercises. If you not only want to improve back posture but help maintain it, you have to make sure all the muscles that support the back are nice and strong. Here's a really easy daily exercise that's pretty much going to target everything throughout the whole body. It's known as the scapular bridge. This one you'll probably want to do on a floor, but if your mattress is firm enough, you can do it in bed. So let's start by lying flat on our back, knees bent, feet flat. We're going to do the basic bridge first, and then I'm going to take it to the next level and show you how to really activate more in between the shoulder blades. So let's start off by tightening our core muscles. That is taking our belly button towards our spine. From there, I'm going to squeeze my glutes. Take your hands, put them right on your hips. You're going to drive your hips upward towards the ceiling until you feel that your body is in a nice straight line pretty much from your knees to your hips to your shoulders. If you're unable to get into this position, let's say you can only go up a little bit because you have tightness, weakness, or just general discomfort, do the best you can. Over time, you should gain strength and flexibility to get into this position, but you should feel a ton of muscles start to fire. The core, the back, the glutes, the legs, everything that helps support back posture. I like to hold this one comfortably for about 5 seconds. From there, I just relax, and then I like to do this one for about 5 repetitions. To take this one to the next level, let's show the upper back a little bit more love. I'm going to then take my elbows, bend them at 90 degrees, and then put them right on my side. What I'm going to do is use my arm strength to press into the floor like this, and then lift my shoulder blades and chest upward. When you do this, you're going to feel a ton of muscles in between the shoulder blades start to fire. So really focus on driving up as much as you can. Try to hold this one for about 3 to 5 seconds. You're going to relax and then repeat the bridge process. I like to do this one again for about 5 complete repetitions. And if you feel like you have a little bit more energy, you can always throw in another set or 2. This next strengthening exercise is great because you can pretty much do it anytime, anywhere, including at work. It's a 2-part exercise that you can use throughout the day anytime that you need to quickly improve your back posture. In the first part, we're going to focus on lengthening the chest muscles. When the chest muscles become tight, they tend to draw us forward, rounding the back and giving us that rounded shoulder posture. So what I'm going to do is take my arms off to my side, palms facing away from me, and let's just push our palms backward as much as we can until you feel a deep initial stretch into the chest. Once you feel that, you're then going to make fists with your hands and then put them in the small of your lower back. What we want to do is push our head backward like this, kind of like a head retraction, and then wing our elbows backward as much as we can. While you do this, allow the chest to go forward and upward towards the ceiling while pressing into the lower back with your hands. You'll feel a deep opening stretch throughout the upper back, especially in between the shoulder blades. I like to hold this one right here for about 5 seconds. I just relax. On the next repetition, I try to build into it just a little bit more, but try to do this one nice and slowly for 5 complete repetitions. In the second part, what we're going to focus on is a little bit more in the upper back. So let's start by getting into position. Go next to a wall or a door and have your whole backside flush against it for support. I like to have my legs roughly hip width apart and put your feet slightly out in front of you. That way you can lean your body weight into the door and try to put all of your body weight onto your heels. So the movement from here, very easy. We're going to take our elbows, bend them roughly at 90 degrees, put them off to our side right here, and then press our elbows into the door. As you press into the door, what you're going to notice is your body is going to lift off of it. The key with this though is to keep your back straight, so don't lean into it like this, but instead press yourself away from the door as much as possible with your arm strength. When you do this, you're going to feel a ton of muscles start to fire in the chest, but more importantly throughout the whole back. I really feel it around my shoulder blades. So challenge yourself to lift off as much as you can. You want to hold this one for 5 seconds. You're going to relax, and then you're going to repeat this one 5 to 10 times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. From there, you can relax, and to take it to the next level, you can always throw in another set or 2. To make this one more challenging, the more that you put your feet out in front of you, the harder it will be. So give that a try if you want a little bit more of a challenge. In the final part, we're going to focus on stretching. Stretches are perfect to do after exercises to keep the muscles loose, but also help avoid soreness. But with stretching, you can do them throughout the day, anytime that you feel muscle tightness build or your posture is starting to suffer, especially after sitting in front of a computer all day long. This one is known as the YUW. I do this one here at the office quite a bit. We're going to go next to a door frame. To begin with, we're going to start with what is known as a head retraction. Take 2 fingers, put them on your chin, drive your head backward as much as you can until you feel the muscles in the neck start to fire. You're going to hold this position right here during this exercise. So next, I'm going to put my legs together and then put my arms up like this into a Y position. Movement from here, very straightforward. We're just going to lean forward with our body weight as much as we can. The more that we do this, the more that you're going to feel a deep stretch forming in the chest, shoulders, but more importantly, in between the shoulder blades. Really focus on trying to pinch the shoulder blades as much as you can. Once you feel that, you're going to hold this one comfortably for 20 to 30 seconds and do nice, slow, controlled breathing. Let that tension out as much as you can. From there, relax. On the next position, we're going to do a U, or what I like to call the field goal. And at that point, just repeat. You're going to notice this time around, the muscles get hit just a little bit differently. The final position is the W, so kind of taking our elbows down towards our body like this. But I try to do this whole complete cycle about 2 to 3 times. But you're going to notice that one certain position, let's say the field goal right here, just offers the most amount of relief. You can always throw more repetitions in at that point. So this is one of my favorite stretches for improving back posture. It's called the child's pose, and it can pretty much open up the whole back and body. But I'm going to show you how to take the child's pose to the next level and hopefully get some better results. To get into position, we're going to start on all fours. You can do this one in bed or on a floor. Start off by tucking your chin towards your chest and then rocking your whole body backward, kind of like taking your bottom towards your heels. The more that you go back, the more that you're going to feel a deep stretch forming through the whole back and body. When you can't go any further, take your fingers right here and crawl forward just a little bit more to intensify that stretch in the upper back. I also like to allow my chest to go down and forward as much as I can. It'll really open up in between the shoulder blades. You want to hold this one comfortably for 20 to 30 seconds, but if it feels good, you can hold it for longer. I also like to do nice, slow, controlled breathing. Just let as much tension out as possible. From there, you're just going to relax, and then you're going to repeat this one more time. On the next repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. To take this one to the next level, we can put in different motions to target the back just a little bit differently. So instead of going straight with it, what you want to do is angle your body moving through your waist and tilting towards one side. So I'm tilting a little bit towards my left. What you'll notice is it opens up the other side just a little bit more. So if you're tilting a little bit towards your left, it's really going to target that right side. So give that a try on your left. Also give it a try on your right just to keep everything in balance. We can also do upper back rotation. This one's going to target the shoulder blades. So for this one, we're going to get back into our original child's pose, but I'm going to take one arm off, bend my elbow roughly at 90 degrees, and then I'm going to scoop with my upper back and shoulder blade towards the other side. It's really important to scoop with your shoulder blade. So reach over as much as you can. You should feel a ton of muscles getting a very deep stretch around that shoulder blade. Also give it a try on the other side. So with this one, we're going inwards with it. On the next one, we're going to focus on going outward with it. So let's get back into our original stretch. Take one hand, put it on the back of your head, and now wing your elbow like this upward towards the ceiling. Again, you'll just notice the muscles get hit just a little bit differently. So give that a try on both sides. And if one position just feels like it's hitting the back just a little bit better, at that point, throw more repetitions in. If the exercises helped, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.